Man, what's going on, fellas? We got a special treat tonight. Your baby mama's a goddamn Jacksonville. You know that? Your baby mama's a Jacksonville asshole. About 5 minutes. Let me gather some shit. Let me get some shit together. Let me get comfortable. What's going on, Ancorn? Goddamn it. What's going on? What's going on, sir? It's gonna have some fun tonight. What's going on, Sean? What's up, classified restricted? What's going on, man? Oh man, we're gonna have some fun today. Tell you how dirty women are, bro. The Bible tells you. Had a client today call me, and his baby mama and them set him up. Her mama set him up, pulled a gun on him, and what else happened to him? They gave his children a guardian ad litem, talking about she visitation and all that. They filed a fake what you call that shit? Restraining order. They filed 2 restraining orders. Her mama filed one on him and she filed one on him, so he couldn't see the children. Okay, and I'm gonna read this. What y'all dealing with? What type of bitch that y'all dealing with? Right? Y'all gonna love this shit. I gotta pull it up. It's about Jazzy Bell and Gomar. God told Hosea to marry a hoe and have children with her and take care of her bastard children too. That ain't my God, fellas. I'm sorry. God ain't gonna tell me to marry a hoe and then have 2 children by the bitch and then she was a prostitute. Okay? All right? Okay? We're gonna start off with what's up, Kevin B? Peace. That's who it was. Solo, what's up? That's Kevin B. He'll tell you his baby mama called in today. I'm gonna let him get up and tell y'all what happened, what he been going through. But let me go through this real fast, and I'm gonna open it up for him so he'll tell y'all what happened. And I'm gonna tell y'all, karma is a motherfucker. Y'all just do you. Keep your head up. Keep going. Your victory gonna come, cause time gonna tell on motherfuckers. Time will tell on the motherfucker. Time will tell on your ass. All right. Okay, we're gonna go with Hosea first. All right. Cause ain't nobody talking about shit on YouTube. I can't listen to the YouTube people no more. Okay, y'all ready for this? And Hosea. God told Hosea, let me read it. The word of the Lord came up to Hosea, the son of Beri, in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, king of Judah. Shout out to the Hebrew Israelites. They should know this. And in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Josiah, king of Israel, the beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said unto Hosea, go take unto thee a wife of whoredoms. Now, fellas, ask yourself, you think God gonna ask you to go marry a hoe, a prostitute off on the videos that I be showing in the background, them prostitutes, and then and children of whoredoms and her children, bastards. She fucked niggas on the street and had babies, right? This is all child support shit. For the land had committed great whoredom, departing from the Lord. So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diblam, which conceived and bare him a son. So he fucked the prostitute and got a son by this prostitute, my nigga. I only heard one preacher preach this in church. And I'm trying to show y'all and tell y'all these hoes, the majority of these hoes ain't no good. 95% of these hoes on the planet are no good. And the Lord said unto him, call his name Jezreel yet a little while, and will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu, and will cause the cease of the kingdom, the house of Israel. Right? And it come to pass in the day that it will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel, and she conceived again. So he fucked the bitch again and bare a daughter, and said unto him, call her name Lo Ruhamah. Something like that. I'm trying, fellas. For I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Okay, let's move along to the next story. See, God ain't gonna tell you to go get you a hoe and have 2 babies by the bitch. That's what cucks do. That sound like a step parent. That's a stepfather, nigga. So God gonna tell you to become a step parent. Yeah, they have step parents in the Bible. What's going on? What's going on? Now let's read this. I got another one for you. Jezebel. All y'all baby mamas are Jezebels. Let me show y'all something. Y'all ready for this? I get this out of the book of religious knowledge. Jezebel. This is, look, if you get on YouTube right now, if you get on Court TV, it's a case going on by the NFL player that got set up right now. Check this out. Jezebel, the wife of Ahab and the daughter of Zidonian king. 1 Kings 31. Educated under the influence of idolatry. She was the means of introducing the worship of Baal into Israel. What is idolatry, fellas? Energetic and unscrupulous, she completely swayed the mind of her weak and vacillating husband. She completely swayed the mind of her weak man, and at her own expense, she maintained 400 priests of Ashtar, while Ahab supported 450 priests of Baal. She ought to destroy the prophets of Israel. She threatened the life of Elijah, nigga. She plotted the murder of Naboth in order that Ahab might secure his vineyard. And I'm finna read you that shit. Surviving Ahab, she had great influence at court under her son, and saw her daughter. Don't that sound like child support? Her daughter, right? I can't even a Thehala, something. I can't say that. A lot of people can't say that, only certain people. Anyway, married to the king of Judah. Her doom, as predicted by Elijah, was fulfilled to the letter. And that's what we finna read her fucking doom, okay? We gonna read her fucking doom. She set a nigga up. We finna read her doom. Let me go back. Hold up. Y'all finna trip out on this shit. I was just studying. I was just reading the Bible, man. Some told me, man, read the Bible and share this with these brothers out here. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Chapter 30. It's in 2 Kings chapter 9, verse 30 through 37. And when Jehu was come to Jezebel heard of it, and she painted her face and tied her head and looked out the window. And as Jehu entered at the gate, she said, had Zemiri peace, who slew his master. And he lifted up his face to the window and said, who is on my side? Who? And there looked out to him 2 or 3 eunuchs. These are niggas with no dicks. Remember we did a video about the niggas with no dicks that follow these women? The Game of Thrones. Okay, let me keep going. And he said, throw her down. So they threw her down, and some of her blood was sprinkled on the wall and on the horses. And he trod her underfoot. And then he was come in. He did not eat or drink and said, go now, go see now this cursed woman and bury her, for she is a king's daughter. And they went to bury her, but they found no more of her than the skull and the feet and the palms of her hands. Wherefore they came again and told him, and he said, this is the word of the Lord, which he spake by his servant Elijah. Tishbite, saying, in the portion of Jezreel shall dogs eat the flesh of Jezebel, and the carcass of Jezebel shall be as dung, which is doo-doo, upon the face of the field, and the portion of Jezreel, so they shall not say, this is Jezebel. What y'all think about that? Huh? Peace. What y'all think about that? Peace, Smokey. What y'all think about that? Y'all want to go to the setting up of the month? Setting up? Okay, check this out. This is how the bitch got her death. She set up another nigga because he didn't want to give up his vineyard to her husband. That's just like the bitch going down to the agency, setting you up. Oh, you ain't finna do this for your child and do this? I'm finna go put your ass on child support. His wife Jezebel came in and asked him, why are you so sullen? Sad, which is sad. Why won't you eat? He answered her, because I said to Nobel, the Jezreelite, sell me your vineyard, or if you prefer, I will give you another vineyard in its place. But he said, I will not give you my vineyard. So the other nigga didn't want to give her husband, who was a king, his vineyard. Jezebel, his wife, said, is this how you act as a king over Israel? So she tested his manhood when she asked him that, right? Get up and eat. Cheer up, old bitch ass nigga. I'll get you your vineyard of no buff, the Jezreelite. So she wrote letters. She wrote letters. Okay, so her husband didn't write the letters because he was in despair. He was acting like a little bitch, right? So she did. She forged all the shit, right? Don't that sound like some child support shit? In Ahab's name. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name, placed his seal on it, and sent them to the elders of nobles who lived in Noble City with him. In those letters she wrote, proclaim the day of fasting and seat Nobath in a prominent place among the people. But seat 2 scoundrels opposite of him and have them bring charges that he has cursed both God and the king, then take him out and stone him to death. So the bitch set a nigga up. Y'all see this? Jezebel set this nigga up, man. Ain't this what your baby mama do, setting you up? Put your name on some shit that ain't even yours? A lot of people don't know this story, man. So the elders and nobles lived in the noble city, did as Jezebel directed the letters she had written to them. They proclaimed as a fast and seated Nobel in a prominent place among the people. Then two scoundrels came and sat opposite of him and brought charges against him, Nobel, for the people, saying, Nobel has cursed both God and the king. So they took him outside the city and stoned him to death. Then they sent the word to Jezebel, Nobel has been stoned to death. As soon as Jezebel heard that Nobel had been stoned to death, she said to Ahab, get up and take possessions of the vineyard. And Nobel the Jezreelite that he refused to sell you, he no longer lived but dead. Man. Boy. Hey, man. The Bible tells you how dirty bitches is. And the bitch went to forge his name. She had a nigga set up. She had the nigga killed. Yeah. Why the preacher don't be preaching about this in church, fellas? How dirty bitches is. And they got to take a nigga like me to come on here. Right? I went to a Christian school. I was raised in church. And I ain't hear this preached to nobody. I'm the first dude to bring this around. Sham Stoppers is the first people to bring this shit around to your ear. How dirty. Bitches been dirty then, and bitches is dirty now. The Bible is so powerful, fellas. It will help you navigate through some shit. Especially Proverbs. That's your golden ticket. Let's go let me go past chapter 15. As soon as Jezebel heard nobody had been stoned to death, she said, okay, we read that. Then the word of God came to Elijah the Tishbite, go down to meet Ahab, the king of Israel, who rules Samaria. He is now Naboth's vineyard, where he has gone to take possessions of it. I got to give it to the hoe. She fought for her king, her nigga, at the same time, though. But she was a dirty bitch. Her husband didn't do it. She did it. That's why you ain't supposed to have bitches in affairs and business. Think about how many niggas have lost their possessions because of a bitch. Huh? Think about how many niggas lost their possessions over a bitch, over a fucking lie. I got some more women stories I'm gonna tell. This just one of them. God told Hosea to go marry a hoe and have 2 children by her and take care of her motherfucking children, which is a stepfather. God ain't gonna tell you to become a stepfather. I'm sorry. That was the devil. That was the evils. That was bitches. Look at this. Have you not murdered a man and seized his property? Then say to him, this is what the Lord says, in the place where dogs licked up nobody's blood, dogs will lick up your blood. Yes, yours. Y'all see this shit? Ahab said to Elijah, so you have found me, my enemy. I have found you, he answered, because you have sold yourself to do evil in the eyes of the Lord. He says, I'm going to bring disaster on you. So Elijah was one of the greatest prophets of the Bible. He was like Jesus' right-hand man. Jesus is real nigga. You know what I mean? I will wipe out your descendants and cut off from Ahab every last male in Israel, slave or free. I will make your house like that of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, and that of Baasha, son of Elijah, however, I guess, because you have aroused my anger and have cursed Israel to sin. And also concerning Jezebel, the Lord says, dogs will devour Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel. Dogs will eat those belongings to Ahab who died in the city, and the birds will feed of those who die in the country. Ooh! Y'all see these stories? Dorian Smith said, don't need the Bible to know how to be a man, common sense. No, you do need to know how to be a man, my brother. Somebody got to tell you how to be a man. Somebody got to show you. Somebody got to show you how to be a man. Iron sharpens iron. You have to be taught. You can't come out your mama pussy hole knowing how to count money. You can't come out your pussy hole, your mama pussy hole, knowing how to build a house and fish. What's the verse on fishing? If I give you a fish, you come back. But if I show you how to fish, you can feed yourself forever. Dorian Smith. Real talk. You have to be taught how to be a man. And if you weren't raised by men, then that's your ass, Mr. Postman. My first day of kindergarten, my daddy told me, hey, when I was little, before kindergarten, preschool, when he showed me how to wash my dick and told me your dick is made for pussy. That's it. And that comment you made, Jesus was a homosexual, never had a woman, can't learn from that guy. Well, that's on you, my brother. A wise man learns from other men's mistakes. So I'm going to come with some more women. I'm going to show you how dirty these hoes are. Real talk. And fellas, never turn down information. Learn from that information. That's how I learned how to be successful but whooping this child support shit. By reading. Okay? Let me put something up to y'all. Let me show y'all one more. I'm going to show y'all one more thing and y'all going to trip the fuck out. I'm going to show y'all one more thing, all right? I'm going to let y'all go. You got to educate yourself, fellas. You got to educate yourself. I'm going to show y'all a video, okay?
Created these industries, be it the recording industry.
I'm going to put up Suge Knight for y'all. See what Suge Knight said. I'm going to show you why Suge Knight was feared and watch what he say.
Boxing promotion industry. I mean, you know that you've done shows and stuff for years. It's a sleazy thing.
I was just going to say one thing in defense of the record.
About distributing the music, putting in the stores. If you don't
on record labels and saying what the record labels doing. You gotta have your distributors, and the distributors used to be 7. Now it's like down to 4. So before you start picking on record labels and saying what the record labels doing, you gotta understand what the distributors doing. It's about distributing the music, putting it in the stores. If you don't have that, what do you have?
It's true.
That's
from a record label's point of view,
if the record companies are so great, why are there so many lawsuits? There are people suing you right
Absolutely.
now.
No,
Isn't Snoop who?
everyone's suing everybody.
Well, one of the things you got was some of the guys is what you call you got to be educated. If you don't know how to read and write, educate is the key. Even if the kids are listening, you got to know how to read.
Did you hear what he just said? You got to learn how to read. You got to have an education. You got to be around people that's smart. You got to be smart. Let me replay it again what he said. This is why they were scared of this dude, because he read. I don't give a shit if you read the Bible, the Quran, a motherfucking back of a cereal box, nigga. You need to have to educate yourself how to read and be a man and not fall for this foolishness.
Absolutely. No,
Isn't Snoop who?
everyone's suing everybody.
Well, one of the things you got was some of the guys is what you call you got to be educated. If you don't know how to read and write, educate is the key. Even if the kids are listening, you got to know how to read. If somebody give you a contract, read it. Just don't, comprehend what you signing. That's the.
Did y'all hear what he just said? This was in 2001. Read the contract. A lot of niggas are on child support because they didn't sit there and read the shit. A lot of niggas is in divorce court and paying divorce decrees and all this shit because they just signed the shit and didn't read the shit. You gotta read, fellas. And Brother Dorian, did you know it was black men that owned black slaves? Did you know that? Do you know it had black folks own slaves in Mississippi? Did you know that? See, that's another topic. And what a slave ship said, Brother Dorian? What a slave ship said? We got dinosaur bones. What a motherfucking slave ship said? Show me the slave ships. But anyway, that's another topic. That's another topic. But fellas, hey, y'all have a good night. I'm going to come back with some more good shit. Peace.